Krishna and Vishnu came forward in the looking glass. Let us see what they had to say. This is Diana's piece, and this was a most extraordinary piece. There are 4 main symbols: the Statue of Liberty, an elephant, a sphinx, and the Ark of the Covenant. Krishna came forward to say that his name holds the name Ark. When you spell Krishna's name, it's K-R. And then if you get rid of Shana, and then with the A, it actually spells Ark backwards. And there was a communication from Krishna and Vishnu, which are the same, about the 4 bodies of Vishnu, and about one of the bodies of Vishnu being the Ark of the Covenant, and the Ark of the Covenant being a prison for souls. And the Ark of the Covenant isn't what we are told that it is. Notice the Statue of Liberty and the Sphinx have eyes that look like an oracle, and the elephant and the Ark are very much connected to the ancient myths of Vishnu, and we're going to study it. Notice that Vishnu has 4 arms. One arm is holding a flame like the Statue of Liberty. There are 2 arms that go up and 2 arms that go down, and so the number 4 is going to be very important. The story of Vishnu is that an elephant had an ego, and a crocodile, a reptilian, pulled the elephant underwater, trapping them and removing them from God. And the elephant was sent to torment until or if the elephant surrendered their life over to God or Vishnu and allowed themselves to be humble and to do the will of God in order to become part of the body of God again. So the elephant reflects a lost soul, and the alligator reflects a lower reality dominated by reptilians. If you've watched my live, you know very well what it means to be underwater or above water. It's connected to your biofield, and being sent to your biofield is being sent underwater and in a place of darkness and being asleep. And being above the water is a pole shift within your biofield, which switches illumination that dominates darkness, which is the name of Vishnu. And they say that humans are stuck in a vicious cycle of death and rebirth until they can look beyond everything and ultimately submit themselves to God. So transforming from the gray elephant to the white elephant is like the Lord of the Rings, where the gray, Gandalf the Grey, was purified into Gandalf the White. There are 2 upper arms of the body of Krishna or Vishnu and 2 lower arms. This reflects 4 realities. And the Aztecs know that we live basically like on a clock where we shift timelines, and this clock has 4 pockets or 4 rooms or 4 gates that awakens us. The god of the sun was called Surya, Sur being sun, Ya being the moon. It was the sun that dominates the moon, just like the name Solomon. Solomon is sun that dominates the moon. And Surya is the one of the names of Vishnu, and reflects Santa. It's Santa, it's Saturn, it's the golden earth, it's the golden age. It's one of the arms of Vishnu, which is the flame, the torch that the Statue of Liberty holds. That is the golden earth and the golden pocket of the Garden of Eden. So here is Surya, which was the god of the sun, riding a chariot of flying horses. This is Santa. So when this golden age comes back and returns, this is Saturn, Santa, that brings the flying reindeer. And the elephant that is above your torch is simply telling you that you've been chosen to enter back into the arms of or reality of God. We were sent to a lower world. I call it Hotel California. You can check it anytime you like, but you can never leave. And this rectangular box looks like an ark, but it's the Ark of the Covenant. It's a place where souls are trapped. And so you can see very well that Vishnu, Krishna, and these deities kind of parallel with Christianity, with Jesus, Christ, Krishna, and this illumination and this pole shift is connected to the number 1111 because there's 2 poles above and 2 poles below. The 2 poles below reflect the number 2. The 2 poles above reflect the number 2. These are the 4 arms, the 4 realities. Now, even if you read the myth of they talk about the 4 rainbows. There's 2 upper rainbows and 2 lower rainbows. That's because your biofield looks like the letter M above and the letter W below. And there are 2 lower rainbows and 2 upper rainbows. One upside down, one right side up. Just like Jesus is the master that walks on water, it is all about your biofield. Illuminating your biofield, strengthening your biofield, using your mind, your actions, thoughts, and words to collect enough power and to surrender to God is the game. And the more that you heal, the more you forgive, the more you let go, the more the elephant is let out of the carnival tent. The carnival was always celebrated on 11/11, predating medieval times. So literally, the number 1111 is the body of Vishnu. It is a time where we are being judged, and some people are sent to the ark. Some people are sent to the body of the Sphinx with Thoth. This is learning to become a master architect. Some of us are sent into the body of the Statue of Liberty. This is America. And this is all of us learning to create a Merkaba. We are in America to create the Ba for a Merk, a Merkah. So the Amerkah is broken. It needs the Ba. Once you collect your awakening together through hearing the invisible ones, and you get your Ba, then your spirit and your flesh become as one, and you can ascend to a higher realm, which is not at the 7 o'clock position where the Statue of Liberty is, but at the 11 o'clock position where that elephant is. It's very much like the 4 schools of Harry Potter. And these are the 4 arms of Vishnu. And this is why the allegory of Jesus having 2 nails in his hands above and a nail in his feet below literally reflects 2 hands, 2 feet. It's the same story as Vishnu. So you have the elephant at 11 o'clock, and then you have the Sphinx at 1 o'clock. The number of the sun is 111. And then it flips every 11 years. So the bottom part is we were stuck in the body of Vishnu, which was a lower realm underwater in the Statue of Liberty. And so we were on 7 continents, 7 seas, 7 days in a week, 7 colors to the rainbow, 7 chakras. We were in the 7 wounds of Christ, the 7 spirits of God, the trumpets, 7 seals, 7 musical notes, 7 metals. But some of us were sent to the number 5, and this is the Ark of the Covenant. And Kra, spelled backwards, is Ark, and this is Krishna. For some reason, Krishna says that my name is Kra. And then he said Haya, or Maya. He said Hari, Maya, Kra. Those are the words he put in the paper. Hari, not Hari Krishna. He said Hari, Maya, and then Kra, which is Ark spelled backwards. I wonder if people mistaken the snake that comes out of the Egyptian head because it's actually Thoth, and maybe the beak was so pointy that the beak broke off and everyone thought it was a snake, but it's actually the head of Thoth sitting on the Sphinx as a suggestion that he is the Lord of the lion and the Lord of the of reality, in the sense that he was the master architect. And when you look at the Freemason symbols, the master architect is the master of the net. You have an ethereal net that is your biofield. The earth has an ethereal net. And this ethereal net is becoming a master of your mind and a master of awareness, of illumination. So when we watch the sad story of Dumbo, whose mother was chained and stuck, but then he was set free. How was Dumbo set free? He grew his long ears to hear God and obey God. Not hearing God is how we often miss the mark. We are so tethered to the written word that we don't hear the Holy Spirit. What is the purpose of the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of truth, if all of our answers are in a book? Living waters will pour from our heart. We have literally ascended to the upper world. And this means that we will enjoy a time of prosperity and peace and connection and truth and authenticity. And we don't have to work, and we just do the will of God. And if the will of God has us do many things, I know it will be something that we would enjoy. that would help each other to strengthen our light so that we can be a beacon of light, like a lighthouse for those who are lost at sea. And if you're lost at sea, that is the letter W, the water of your lower biofield, which some call hell. Coming out of hell is what your piece has told you. You are literally above the flame of the Statue of Liberty. This means that the fire of the Holy Spirit has ignited you, and you are now set free into an upper reality. One of the communications is when you become an oracle, you get to ascend, because an oracle hears God and speaks God, and this is your ticket to heaven. If any man speak, let them speak as an oracle. My name is Mary Moses. If you would like a reading, go to forestfairy.com.